All right, you should be live. Happy Sunday night. I found myself with some time, free time, so here I am for the Sunday night chat. If you are stopping by this chat right now or soon, stop by and say hello. And let's chat for a wee bit. Hope everyone is having a good weekend so far. If you live overseas, well, happy Monday. Reminder that the next Linux 8 team is scheduled for, let's see, 2 weeks as of this recording, Friday, March 13th, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That is subject to change. I would like to do at least one of these on a weekend, like a Saturday or Sunday daytime. Let me turn down my little boombox here. Okay. So if you haven't already, join us for a discussion on everything related to the wonderful world of Linux, featuring the best of the Linux community, of course. And if you're not using Linux, you're welcome to join. Also, I am still a Windows user that promotes Linux. Yes, I am. I don't use Windows as much, maybe 10-20% of the time, usually a form of Linux, whether it's Ubuntu, usually Ubuntu based, since that it is what I am the most comfortable with. And I have ThinkPads, and I have a Chromebook. And if you haven't already, check out the latest video tutorial from our friend Alan Pope, one of the team members of Ubuntu in the UK. Alan loves ThinkPads. So Alan, I think you and I should do the ThinkPad show or something like that. Why not? I think Alan is starting a museum, a ThinkPad museum. I'm being serious. He has quite a few of them. I don't have that many. I got 3 of them. Well, one doesn't work anymore, so I got 2 left. But yeah, ThinkPads are great. Awesome. So if you're looking to get a ThinkPad or refurbished ThinkPad off of Amazon or whatever, they are awesome. So check out a ThinkPad and download a Linux distribution. Try it. I have plenty of tutorials on my channel how to find out which Linux distro is for you and how to install. If you're stuck, send me an email. Spin Viking is in the house. What's up, man? You are first today. Yes, welcome. Spin, how are you? So like I said, I found myself with some time tonight. Some rare time, a Sunday night. So I'm waiting for a text from a friend of mine. Until then, I will chill. So how many of you will be downloading and or upgrading to the next Ubuntu here coming up in a couple months as of this recording? I will. I have Ubuntu Mate on this one here. In fact, I'm going to turn on my ticker news feed, see if something catches my eye. So I have Ubuntu Mate on this one. Then I have on my other machine, I have Ubuntu, regular standard Ubuntu. So I will be upgrading both. So I'll be good for the next, 5 years for the LTS? For Ubuntu, I think 3 years for Ubuntu Mate. So not bad. By the way, those of you who have bought Chromebooks in the past, the latest update, and I'll have to show you, you can check the expiration date on the Chromebook on the updates. It was just, I think Google just uploaded it last month maybe, but there's a way to check the actual exact expiration date on your Chromebook, whereas before you kind of had to search it online. It wasn't user friendly, but now it's much easier to check expiration date on a Chromebook, so check it out. Hello, Low Spec, how are you? Anticipating Ubuntu 20.04. Yes. Very good. Sneaky Linux from the UK. Hello, Sneaky. How are you, my friend? He says, you know, I will be going for the It's Me bread bin. No, I'm not sure what that means, Sneaky. Years ago, Sneaky. I think I mentioned this once, but years ago, and when I first started with Linux years ago, one of my channels I would go to would be Sneaky Linux, because at the time he knew a lot more than I do. He probably still does, But I remember Sneaky did a tutorial, and Sneaky can verify this, but I'll never forget it. Sneaky did a tutorial, and LTS, okay, Sneaky. Sneaky did a tutorial or a video on something, maybe a review, I can't remember. But one of the comments was, nice video, but I can't understand you. I guess because of the UK accent. So Sneaky wrote, maybe there's something wrong with your sound card. That was beautiful. That's something a New Yorker would say with an attitude. Just a little attitude. I'll never forget that, Sneaky. And some of my older videos, I talk really not only calm and relaxed. I guess I've been told I have a soothing voice, but I guess I spoke too slow. So one of my friends says, I like you, like what you do, but you talk too slow. I said, well, I would talk faster, but I need more RAM. But about some humor. Hello, Ben. Ben Fitz, how are you? So if there's anybody new watching this, if it's your first time, yeah, that's what I'm here for. This month is March 29th will be 10 years of this channel. Wow. It started off as a hobby. I did not take it serious. I didn't really take Linux seriously, but now I do. So thanks to all of you for making this possible. If you would like to be part of the private shows that we do, the private adult conversations that we do, or be part of the Linux A-Team, or sponsor a show, you can email me at totalOS1@gmail.com. Anybody who is a supporter of the channel automatically gets invited. So, because that gives me access to your email. You guys know I don't solicit emails unless you want to voluntarily give it to me. So when you support the channel, I already have your email, and I do not give out emails to anybody. It's private between me and you, of course, for security reasons. Sticky says, "I know what you're saying, matey, but I still need the RAM upgrade." I hear you. I hear you. When I first moved to Ohio, Sneaky, from New York, I was a young kid. I joked, well, I got on the wrong bus, but no, I was 14, started high school here. So I moved in from New York, it's a true story, and people would say to me, "Who are you? Where are you from? You talk funny." I'm like, "What are you talking about? I talk funny? What the frack's the matter with you? You talk funny. I don't talk funny." True story. So I get the accent. Yes, Sticky needs more RAM. Don't we all sometimes? Well, RAM in the form of caffeine, coffee, right? Exactly. I really like the StreamYard. It's too bad it's only 720p. Maybe the paid version is 1080p, but this is pretty nice for a free, a freebie. So I love it. Very simple to use. So check it out. So yeah. Can show the welcome, of course. Why not? So, but yeah, my normal Ubuntu, standard Ubuntu on my other machine works. It's about as flawless as possible with any Linux-based system. I wish it was a little bit faster. It's getting faster. It's getting better in terms of speed and smoothness. It's not quite there the way I want it. I think Ubuntu Mate, Linux Mint, Zorin are faster, but I think standard Ubuntu or vanilla Ubuntu has gotten better over the years. But the GNOME desktop in general is not particularly zippy, as it were, and that's my only gripe with it right now. And it's something I don't use every day, but it's great to look at. It's easy to use. I think even for a former Windows 7 user. If you are using Windows 7, stop immediately. You must stop. It is not secure to use Windows 7. So, yeah, don't use it. There are options out there. There are freebie options out there. So, Sneaky says, what was I saying? You need more memory, Sneaky. I need to shave, don't I? Oh well. I'll shave tomorrow. I'm looking at the ticker feed, see if anything catches my eye, but nothing really unusual for tonight's ticker news feed. New FAA drone rule is like a giant middle finger to aviation hobbyists. That is the headline. I don't know what that means. I do not have a drone. So, yeah. Those of you who have drones, you tell me. Because I don't have a clue, man. Linux Smith unveils a fast new file transfer tool for Linux desktops. Oh, really? That's interesting. Huh. Let me click that real quick and see what it says. This is from the OMG Ubuntu website. To get a file from one PC to another PC at present, users might reach for USB stick, Dropbox. So this is a way to avoid that, I guess. Linux Mint's new app is called the Warpinator. Warpinator. Okay. Interesting. Check out the Warpinator. Blah. Terminator to Warpinator. Blah. Anyway. Yeah. The news feeder tonight is not all that exciting. Oh well. They can't all be winners, right? Nothing there. So anybody into Linux games? I don't play as many games as I used to. I'm waiting for the next Halo game for the Xbox. Halo 6? Halo Infinite. I'm a Halo fan. I like the books, playing the games. I like the soundtracks. I love the whole Halo universe. Very well done. So yeah. So Ben, what are you doing tonight? What are you installing tonight? What is the flavor of the week for Linux? Ben likes RPGs. Okay. All right. I like Halo. I like racing games. I like some of the James Bond games. Yeah. But speaking of the news, that coronavirus, wow. I guess it's fairly bad in North Italy. So if you live in North Italy, be careful. Anyway. Ben is still on Gentoo, but putting Linux from scratch, 6.3 on HP laptop. Ah, HP stands for help, please. I'm using Gentoo. Your dad and you used to play arcade games and racing games, yeah. Need for Speed, Burnout, a game called Burnout Revenge or something like that comes to mind. So, Low Spec plays retro games, integrated graphics, playing Nulf, N-O-L-F. I don't know what that is. I must confess, Nulf. Yeah. Let me go back to the banner here and have some fun. This is why I like StreamYard. Yep. Used to do California Speed at Mr. Gattis's a lot before they closed. Okay, Ben. Star Wars Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, my Xboxes right now are in storage underneath my TV, but I should turn them on every once in a while, do the updates and make sure they work. So I should do that. Yeah. Very good. You love the game. Your uncle gave it to you, but never finished it. I have. I think I've finished every game that I've started. I think. I take that back. There was one of the Battlefield games for Xbox where it didn't save you your progress. So you either had to start all over or play the entire game in one sitting. It was a bug, a flaw in the thing, and I stopped playing it. That's the only one I could think of where I never played, till the end. So that was a very annoying bug. Oh well, the last thing I remember, you know. Ben wants to finish Jedi Knight, but you always get stuck. Yeah, been there, done that. Play some of the games, and sometimes I'll go online and look for, tips. Um, not really cheats, but tips on how to beat a level. But yeah, that's part of the gaming process, I guess. So yeah. See if my Ubuntu Mate needs updated. I don't think it does. We run the software tool. Usually gives me a notification. Let's see what it says. "50 MB of updates." Yeah, I'll do that later. That's not a lot. I will postpone the updates and not worry about it. That's a nice thing about Linux. You seldom have to reboot. Wow, tomorrow's going to be 50. Nice. So for the topic for the next Linux 18, Ubuntu's legacy, I've often stated that if it wasn't for Ubuntu, I would not be here. A lot of distributions are based in one way or another off Ubuntu. So where would the Linux world be without Canonical's Ubuntu? The distribution with the funny name. So we'll talk about that here in a couple weeks. So OpenJK is great for native Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy. Okay. I remember playing years ago with my son a Call of Duty, the zombie mode or zombie game, zombie level. Someone hacked it, and your fingers were the guns. Aren't kids clever? Let me go to the Linux Today website and see what's on. Let's see if anything catches my eye. The best tips for lazy but smart Linux home users. My tip is don't be lazy. Bye. Let's see. Manjaro Linux 19.0 Kyria released. Okay. Very good. Arch Linux announces a new project leader. Oh, okay. Netrunner 20.01 arrives on the project's 10th anniversary release. Oh, it's 10 years for Netrunner too. Well, happy birthday, Netrunner. Another nice looking distribution I've played with in the past. Check out Netrunner. That's cool. Yeah. It's been a while since I've looked at Netrunner. They've always had a nice, snazzy looking default desktop featuring KDE or featuring Plasma. And looks like this will be released March 18th. A couple weeks as of this recording. Very good for that one. Nice. Let's check out some other news. Boring. For this Sunday night, tech news is not that exciting, it seems. Here's a headline again. If you care about privacy, this is the browser to use. Oh, should I even click that? Let's click that. That it would be the Brave browser. Okay, I use Brave. It's okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about privacy, but okay. Google employee diagnosed with coronavirus. Man, be careful out there. Let's see, anything else? Ben's installing Linux from scratch, 6.3 via Ubuntu 10.10. Okay. 10.10, huh? Cortana will soon be removed from the Microsoft launcher. Oh, I liked her. Oh, well. I'm getting a phone call. I'm going to mute that for now. I'll call back. Let's see here. The rest of the news does not catch my fancy. All right, let's get to wrap this up here in about 5 minutes for this almost a 30-minute tech chat for tonight. Again, if there's anybody new watching, say hi. Kenny Whidden, Chris Titus says Ubuntu is the devil. I think that was supposed to be like tongue-in-cheek, not to be taken that seriously. I think that's what he meant. I don't know. We've spoken a couple times. Very nice gentleman. I think that's what he meant. Chris Titus says a lot of dumb stuff. Well, some of it's in jest, I think. I haven't spoken to him since last year. But anyway, just for the record, I do not believe Ubuntu is the devil. If it wasn't for Ubuntu, I would not be here. Ubuntu is simply a choice. Don't like it, don't use it. So, Spec says, hey, I don't watch that, okay? But, yeah, so sometimes Ubuntu doesn't get the respect it deserves, because that company started in 2004, which is canonical. So do the math. 16 years of Ubuntu. That's pretty freaking good for a company that came out of nowhere. That's still a lot of people don't know. A lot of Linux distros come and go. They just don't make it for whatever reason. And that is a company running Linux that is profitable. One of the few. So I have to give Ubuntu credit. I think Ubuntu, the Ubuntu team, I believe, has changed and has added, at least added to the Linux universe as we know it. So I give the team a lot of credit for sticking it out here these 16 years. And just call it as I see it. So English Bob likes Ubuntu. Very good. Yeah. Well, like I said, if you look at the DistroWatch page, you look at the top 100 or so, I think half of those are based on some form of Ubuntu. That says a lot. That says a lot. Again, in this high-tech world, you're not going to survive that long unless you show some kind of what's the word? Quality, some kind of contribution. Yeah, so I give the Ubuntu team a lot of credit. And we'll talk about that in 2 weeks on the next Linux A team. If not for Ubuntu, there would be no Linux Mint or Peppermint. It could be. Yeah. Yeah. LQ Larry says, Hola, high-tech word. Hola, buenas noches. ¿Cómo está, señor? A little bit of my high school Spanish. How you doing this evening, LQ Larry? You're coming in towards the tail end of this, but thank you for stopping by. I got a call from one of my cousins. I'm not sure what it's about, so I will call him back shortly. Bien. Very good. Are you an Ubuntu user, Larry, by chance? That'll be the next topic for the Linux A team. I might do the show next week. I've had a couple emails from a sponsor that seems promising, so we might just do it next week, next Friday night. Just got the notification. Yeah, make sure you are of course subscribed and click that notification bell to get notified. I normally try to do at least a couple of these on the weekends. You know, during the week it's hit and miss. So certainly the Ubuntu telemetry was way over exaggerated. Yeah, I mean the whole web is telemetry. The entire web is one big telemetry vacuum. So yeah, they simply wanted an idea of the hardware people were using to run Ubuntu. Okay, yeah, you know. Like I said, if you really want privacy, stay off the web, because you cannot erase yourself off the web. You know. Tony! How are you, my friend? Larry 20.04. So that's what you downloaded now? It's not official yet. So those of you out there who want to download the latest testing for Ubuntu, keep in mind it is for testing only. You try to be here. Very good. I don't know why, but I'm in the mood for a tomato salad. It's been a while since I've had some tomatoes. I don't know why that popped in my head. 20.04 since yesterday. Cool. Very good. Some people want to suck the life out of things that are great. Well, we certainly try not to do that here. You know. So Ben's downloading 20.04. Why not? I'm going to wait till I download it to maybe, I believe now we are in feature freeze. This week, feature freeze. The beta is next month probably. Or at the end of this month. I don't know, something like that. So I'm not in a rush. I have two very good systems, Ubuntu and Ubuntu Mate, so I think I'll wait. Very good. I'm going to turn off my ticker, so I don't need it anymore. Yeah, I've had questions about the app. It's Tickr. It's both for Linux and Windows. If you want to take a look at it, it's not for everybody. But that's what I usually use. It's not that distracting, as it were. And why is my CD skipping? Oh well. Gonna try it on the Dell low spec. Okay. Cool. This is the week they want people to test. Okay. Very good. I think my CD needs wiped. It's skipping. Hi, Don. You have made another chat at the tail end, my friend. But thank you for stopping by. Of course, those of you who tune in towards the end, you can wait till YouTube finishes processing this, and you could rewind or start at the beginning of this and play it through. If you're on the Patreon, the Toss Today Patreon page, I will probably transcode this as a podcast, an MP3 podcast, so you can take it with you. I've had multiple requests in the past for that, so I won't have time tonight to do it, but sometime this week as an option. So how you been, Don? Snaps don't run right now, and a couple of other hang-ups. Okay. Well, it's still in testing mode, so yeah. Well, thank you, Don. Yeah, you doing good? Yeah, cool. Always a pleasure catching up with my friends here. Yeah. Check my emails real quick. Sometimes I'll get emails from you guys, and I like to, I do read all your emails, comments. I try to respond to every single one. Sometimes I don't. I may miss a few. Sorry about that. But I usually get to them sooner or later. So. All right, I need to call one of my cousins back, so let's get and wrap this up for tonight. Thank you for this quickie Sunday night 32-minute chat, tech chat or so. Again, for right now, the next Linux A team is scheduled for, as of this recording, Friday, March 13th. Tentative, that is scheduled, subject to change. Make sure you click the notification bell. So you are notified, and if you have any questions or comments, send me an email, totalostoday1, that is the number 1, totalostoday1@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So, very good. All right, Don, Larry, Low Spec, Tony, everybody else, Ben, who joined for tonight, thank you. It was my pleasure. So I need to move along, as it were. So I'll just say ciao. I'll catch you next time. Take care.